Okay, before we go into all these wonderful new forms of publishing that are out there and available to you in this electronic age of ours, let's talk about the advantages and disadvantages. The legitimate publishing houses, the good houses, you know, Bantam and Random House and Penguin and Kensington and those good folks back there in New York, they do some things for you. Number one, they'll have an editor go through your book, and even if they buy your book, they might say to you, this is a great manuscript. Unfortunately, it's 700 manuscript pages. We see a wonderful story in here, but we need to knock 200 pages out of it. Generally, they'll send that back to you to do it with suggestions. That is probably going to make your book a lot more compelling, a lot more easy to read, a lot faster read than it would have been otherwise. They also do some things like covers for you. The book cover is an incredibly important part of what the book sales process. If you stand in a bookstore and watch people buy books, they pick them up, they look at the cover, they picked it up because the cover interested them, they flip it over, they read the cover copy. That's another thing that the legitimate publishers do for you. They have people who are absolute professionals at writing 50 to 150 words on a cover copy. They're so great at it, many of them, that they can absolutely compel you to buy the book because it sounds like such an exciting or wonderful story or a great love story or whatever it is. So they do the covers, they do the cover copy, they do the editing. And they have one other little advantage that you and I as individuals don't have. They probably have 250 salespeople out there calling on individual bookstores to get your book placed on the shelf. Now, as an individual, real hard to do that. Now, they'll also have that book in Amazon. They'll also have it in Barnes & Noble web pages. They'll have it, they might even have people blogging. You don't know what they're doing in order to promote a book. So it's a huge advantage. They've sent you in advance. You've got some money in your pocket. Should they be successful, should your book be successful, you're going to get a lot more money. Maybe all you get is the advance, and if so, good for you. By the way, the best thing you can do after you've sold that first book, or when the editor says, I like this book, what are you working on? And don't say, well, I don't know, I haven't thought about it. Say, I'm in the middle of my next book. Believe me, they want to know that you're in the business. They want to know that you're going to be a part of the business. They want to know that you're aggressive and assertive, even if you do it in a quiet way. Now, going to print on demand, getting your book on Amazon, getting your book marketed and some of these other wonderful outlets, eBooks, getting it sold electronically. You know, a guy on a ship in the South China Sea in the Navy is now able to buy an ebook over the internet. Now those were markets that you didn't have. He had to load up at the BX or PX before he left the base. So those markets are now available to us because of ebooks. Print-on-demand books. There's no inventory cost. There's some other wonderful advantages, and they send you money. I love ebooks because they don't cut down a lot of trees and denude our forests. But I still, as you can see, and you can't see them all, there's a couple of thousand volumes here, I love real books too, and I'm always going to want to have a real book in my hand as an advantage, even over Kindle and some of the great readers that they have out there right now. It's just nice. It's maybe I'm just old-fashioned, but I still love to have a real book in my hand. So there's some real advantages to legitimate publishing. You know, they have contacts with movie companies, etc., etc., etc. I mean, they have wonderful contacts with audiobook companies, subrights, large print. This book happens to be a large print book. all of these sub-rights that they have that they can sell for you that are additional income stream for you. Okay, so we've worked the legitimate houses over. Let's go on to the other opportunities to see your book in print.